All right, so I'm trying to draw every day, which I doubt I'll be able to do as long as I try to draw at least, whenever I can. But anyway, I thought I'd make a quick video. There's a lot of great tutorial style videos. This isn't necessarily that, but what I felt wasn't reiterated enough is that what you're drawing is easiest to tackle up front by making shapes. So now this is what I'm drawing right here, this hand. I'm working on hands because they're like the hardest to draw, in my opinion. But anyway, so see what I've done. It's splayed out. It's see what they did too. You can see their process lines, but I did it a little differently. Like it to me, that's almost like a hoof, right? So I make all my lines. Like that's where the fingers are gonna end. There's kind of where they bend at the knuckle. There's another row of knuckles, and up here is the top knuckles. All right. So let's try cleaning that up, bringing stuff into. Yeah, let's do it. Words escape me. All right. So we got this one. Let's start making it. Go up. There's that, and then here, the other knuckle. Third digit comes down. Kind of a similar thing. Those look kind of long, but we'll fix it later. I mean, it's just an exercise too. I mean, you'll get better as time goes on. And then that, yeah, I mean, I kind of duffed it a little bit, but that's all right. Yeah, that's not bad. It's passable. Yeah, I don't know how many of you have tried to do anything, uh, once a day, do something every day. But as far as becoming a better at drawing compositions, like you definitely have to draw, and I'm definitely rusty. I noticed this when I started getting back into painting regularly, which is recently, obviously, and just how I struggle with everything. I mean, you're always going to struggle, don't get me wrong, but my kind of negative attitude and my fear of picking up the pencil and sketching is unacceptable. Yeah, this is rough, kind of really. Didn't really nail it as much as I wanted to. I mean, if I really was trying to go for top notch stuff, I'd just go back and fix it now. But I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, but I kind of forget what some of the suggestions were to become a better drawer. Iterative drawing, which is kind of a convoluted concept. It's like about analytical versus intuitive, I think, is what they were trying to say. I don't know. Maybe I'll link the video if I think about it and can find it. But it was a good one. I didn't watch it all the way through. It was like 55 minutes long, but I might go back and watch the full video. But what I was grasping, what they were trying to say, is that what I'm doing now is more like it's not intuitive really because you're attacking a composition very practically by breaking it down to its geometric shapes. You know, yeah, it's a little wonky, but it looks stylized. Yeah, that's what it is. This is definitely more challenging hand drawing, so there's that too. I don't know if I want to fix it. This is the one, this finger right here is the one giving me really trouble here because it looks broken almost, but the way it's posed is I think those digits are kind of too long. So basically, these digits are too long. So what did I do wrong? I put this out too far. So yeah, I mean, like if we're gonna tout this is some type of like help tutorial video, let's fucking fix it, right? Just, I mean, that's the other thing is like you can't be afraid to erase, right? Put that process plumb line back in. More squat. That's a little better. Looks a little more real. Yeah, this is, and it feels good when you fix something. I don't know how you all feel about that, but for me, it's like it's scratching an itch, you know, when you fix something compositionally. And that's why I want to get better. I want to, like, every painting I dive into, I want that, and that's great. I just fixed it totally. It's acceptable to me now. And you know, I'm not as good as a lot of artists out there. I definitely, just like all artists, I think I grovel over other people's abilities, but that's on me. I got to get better. So it starts with this kind of stuff. And if you're watching this video, that means you're trying to do it too. So we're in the same boat. Anybody can learn something. It's true. I mean, I was definitely at an early age, I don't want to say blessed. I hate that word. But I displayed signs of being, you know, good at this art stuff. And I think that's why I got better, is because, oh, you're good at that. So like, I think I crave that. It's like, oh, I'm good at something. Well, I'm going to keep on doing that for attention. Maybe, I don't know. That's getting a little too deep. I do genuinely like this. I'm not out for attention. It's my little thing I do to feel relevant in the world, maybe, which there's nothing wrong with that. So let's go ahead and raise our process lines so we can envision. Now that we got it down, we don't really need them. So this will help us rein it in. I mean, you don't have to do it until you're really ready to be done with them, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. So now what we have here is we're kind of ready to go in and do some shading, right? That's a solid, acceptable hand right there, wouldn't you say? So I'm going to go and do shading, but for the sake of this video, to summarize this video, break your figures down into geometric shapes. That's the easiest practical way to tackle life drawing. You know, if you're drawing from your head, obviously there's no rules, but if you want to become a better drawer, especially for like portraits and just be a hyper-realistic drawer, you have to draw from real life. And the best starting point, I think, is to break it down into geometric shapes and draw a lot of plumb lines for reference, and then go in with your shading. Because you gotta have a strong composition. Obviously, and I will say, a lot of artists say, no, you don't draw lines, you go in with shading. Well, that's a completely different way of approaching compositions, in my opinion. If you that's almost like basically subtractive drawing. Is like I throw down stuff and I do lights and darks, and that's how I do my composition. That's, I don't do that. I guess that's what makes me more of an illustrative artist, but this is totally acceptable to me. It's what I do, and I want to get better at it this way. If my lines are too strong, I'll just, I'll erase it. I can always erase with pencil. I can always make something look more realistic with pencil. So they're right and I'm right. So do with what makes you feel comfortable and what you're most effective doing. All right, thanks for listening and watching. Bye.